to be a part of this kind of movie is a big deal, a lot of pressure, but a big deal. But also just kind of what I've been doing and how people have discovered me and the the acting, singing, musical side of me, and then branching out and departing from what people know me as. It is a little scary, and but I always say that if I'm scared to do something, I should probably do it. And the thing that I love so much about it is that it's about second chances, and it's about deserving to find love and to find happiness and joy, and that everybody deserves that. So, going back into when I actually was shooting and, diving in and taking things from personal experiences, and also just friends and family experiences. I even went to, women's shelters and got to talk to counselors and other women, because, unfortunately, this is a big issue that happens, and people shouldn't take it lightly, and it's a responsibility to make sure that the people watching who unfortunately might be going through something like this feel that, at the end of the day, you can have a better life and you can have that second chance, and everybody deserves to be happy.
Tell me you're a hopeless romantic and you've been reading Nicholas Sparks books and getting ideas for years.
Well, I wish that were the case. I'm not going to say I wasn't a fan of it, because I did see a number of these movies.
You did see some of his movies?
Yeah, of course. I've seen The Notebook, and I'd seen I think A Walk to Remember, and I'd seen a few of them. I saw Dear John. Okay. So it was something that I always thought would be cool to do.
Yeah.
And when they asked me to be a part of it, I was pretty flattered by that, because I admire the guys that were on these movies before. And this book felt different than the ones before. It felt like there was a suspenseful, thriller-esque element to this movie that I hadn't seen in Nicholas Sparks movies before. So I liked that, and I liked that Lasse was directing it, because I felt like he would take off any over sentimentality. He talked a lot about making this movie having sentiment without being overly sentimental, and we really just focus on not trying to worry about the comparisons or the pressures of the movies
living
before.
Up to Nicholas Sparks. There was the unexpected.
Yeah.
But then you also had North Carolina, which is, I think, a character in and of itself.
Absolutely.
How much did you enjoy being there, and what did you and Julianne do in your downtime there?
Well, first of all, I loved this tranquil little town. Beautiful. I mean, it was truly out of a storybook. And we got to shoot in the town that the story was actually written. And for the first 2 weeks, I wasn't working. I was just there, and they were shooting.
Soaking it all in.
And it was invaluable, because you have the opportunity to really sort of feel the rhythm of the lifestyle of this little town and this part of the country, and it was a luxury that I'd never had before.
Slower pace.
Yeah, just a slower pace, and there's a southern hospitality that's for real. That's not just made up. And
did Fergie ever visit you on set?
She visited a few times, and she loved it. I mean, the beaches are incredible. I spent a lot of time at the beach. I went to the Walmart, bought my cabana, and had my cooler and my chair and my book and my wrote, and I swam, and it was it was a great couple of weeks before we started, and that really helped sort of inform how I was going to play this character.
I'm really lucky in the sense that I moved out to LA to act and to sing and to dance, and I wasn't looking for a steady relationship, or I wasn't looking for Ryan Seacrest. That's for sure. But he's been able to be there on my journey and on my path, and is supportive every step of the way. So it's been nice.
Like your character, do you want family, marriage, a relationship like that in the future?
Absolutely. I mean, anybody who knows me, if somebody told me you can tell a lot about a person by their Instagram, and if you look at my Instagram, babies, children, dogs, and food. I don't know what that says about me, but
well, you come from a big family.
And inspirational quotes. Those are all that's all I Instagram about. So.
You come from a big family, and I've seen lots of babies in your Instagram pictures. How many would you like? How many kids?
Oh man, I mean, you take that as they come. I mean, my family, we had 5 kids in our family, but then I have 9 stepbrothers and sisters, and my sister had 1, and my other sister had 6. I don't know, it just depends, I think, your situation and how you're going. I mean, I've always wanted not that hair on my shoulder. I've always wanted like 3 or 4. I don't know.
You're busy right now, though.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I can wait to have kids, but I can't wait to have kids.
Right.